Now, your first warned weather forecast from meteorologist Jordan Wolfe.
Well, a very strong low-pressure system moved across the area in the Midwest into the Ohio Valley earlier today, bringing a lot of wind, heavy rain, and even some severe weather across many areas. Just to show how strong this low-pressure system is, it broke a couple records across the area further south of us, records for the lowest pressure ever recorded, not just for the month, but ever recorded in some spots. Those include Terre Haute, Evansville, and Paducah, Kentucky. All of those were under 980 millibars. That's roughly equivalent to a Category 1, roughly Category 2 hurricane. Now, the winds did not quite reach that point because there's a lot more friction at the surface as opposed to over water, where many hurricanes actually end up getting those higher winds. However, this just goes to show how strong this system was, and the fact that it remained well to our south is why we ended up missing a lot of those impacts from that system. Some of those winds did remain fairly strong for most of the day. Wind gusts were anywhere from 50 to 60 miles per hour, even across parts of Illinois into Indiana and then over into Ohio as that system continued to move further and further to the east. However, as we got later and later into the day, that system now drawing further and further away, allowing those wind speeds to calm down and the precipitation as well, as much of that precipitation continuing to move off to the east. Here locally, things have been quiet all day and remain quiet late into the evening as winds are continuing to calm and skies are actually beginning to clear a little bit as well. Our SkyTrack camera in downtown Rockford is brought to us by Window World, and we continue to see some of that clearing through the rest of the day today. Temperatures at the moment have fallen back into the 30s, 34 degrees in Rockford, 32 in DeKalb, 33 Rochelle, down into the 20s over in Galena, 29 degrees at the moment. Many of those temperatures will continue to fall the rest of the evening tonight, down into the upper 20s for most of us for the overnight low. We are seeing some of that clearing already starting to work its way in, and that clearing is allowing those temperatures to fall just a little bit quicker. Tomorrow, that clearing gives way back to clouds as temperatures work their way back up into the 40s, 46 degrees for that high, mostly cloudy skies, and we get a chance for some rain as we get later into the afternoon going into the evening hours. We check out that with Futurecast here. We get some of that clearing that we see that I mentioned already, and then tomorrow some of that warmer air works in, along with some showers, especially as we get later and later into the afternoon. It does look like there's at least a steadier chance for those showers a little bit further to the south. Mostly those will be scattered as we get later and later, or get further and further to the north. Those skies once again clear just a little bit for the night, Saturday night going into Sunday, and then we have another weather system working in late Sunday night going into Monday. That next weather system does also bring us a chance for some rain as well as some breezier conditions. Nothing like some of the wind gusts that we saw downstate, but definitely some breezier conditions possible as we get late Sunday night going into Monday, along with that next chance for some precipitation. Overall, the cooler pattern is going to return to the area, as well as temperatures will be back below normal from the 11th through the 17th, at least for the Climate Prediction Center outlook, is favoring those below normal temperatures, possibly even some snow chances to work their way in, as that would mean temperatures would be back down in the 30s as opposed to the 40s where we would expect them to see around this time of year. Temperatures continuing to rise, though, as we get later and later into the month. We're actually seeing average temperatures that will return back to the 50s by the time we get to the end of March. Nowhere near that in the short term, but we are close to the 50s by the time we get to Monday, in the 40s for the rest of the weekend, Eric, and then we drop all the way back down into the 30s as we trend into the back half of the week.
We don't stay warm very long. Jordan, thanks.